The world's concern about climate change and the environment has grown over the decades. It is marked by several key events that reflect messages of awareness: burning fossil fuels, deforestation, industrial process, and agricultural practices are the main activities that downgrade sustainable development goals and prompt natural disasters. To control the destruction of the atmosphere, treaties like the Paris Agreement have led countries to commit to limiting global warming to well below 2 degrees Celsius, with the efforts to keep it below 1.5 degrees Celsius by reducing emission of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and natural gas. Likewise, the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals include climate action as the key objective, linking environment sustainability with economic and social growth. These rules, agreements, and treaties have massively targeted big industrial transformation companies. They are always found guilty of environmental destruction due to the massive greenhouse gas emission, oil spills in the sea, massive deforestation, and air pollution. Let's take a short trip down to the memory lane to find out why the world is so concerned about the environment. The third phase of industrial revolution in 1960 is regarded as the key point of climate change eruption. From one point, advances in technology allowed the automation of many industrial sectors, such as food, vehicle production, and natural resource extraction, resulting in multiple benefits for humanity. But these improvements occurred with consequences due to the massive emission of greenhouse gases, like CO2, causing global temperatures to rise, leading to extreme weather and more frequent and severe weather events, such as hurricanes, floods, droughts, and heat waves. Correlated to these disasters, the world faces the loss of biodiversity. What is really bad because biodiversity supports ecosystem functions like pollination and water purification, which are crucial for human survival and well being. The malfunction of this cycle can lead to the spread of disease through contaminated water, air, and food. Not to mention that the rising temperature increases the risk of health related illness and death. Many reports state that global temperature have increased massively over the past century, with the past few decades being the warmest on record. One of the consequences is the polar ice caps and glaciers melting, leading to rising sea levels. According to United Nations, to battle climate change, the world has to establish temperature below 2 degrees Celsius until 2100. So, how the world is taking that battle? To avoid the extinction of the mankind, treaties and conventions like the Paris Agreement have set strategies to reduce global warming, including the reduction of greenhouse emission and transition to the clean energy sources like solar, wind, and hydro system, along with enhancing natural carbon sinks through reforestation, soil management, and integration of technologies for carbon capture and storage. But the problem is, although many countries ratified this agreement, they are not forced to implement them simply because of their non-binding nature. Many international laws of environment are not hard laws, and the compliance relies on the goodwill of their ratified countries. Therefore, climate change possesses one of the most significant challenges of our time. Now, the electric car is considered one of the greatest alliances of environment protection. Click this video to find out whether it's true or false.